everybody and welcome back to Granya's Kitchen. It is day 2 of the unplanned dinner party, and what I am going to show you here is a gorgeous little nibble. Okay, so what I have is a piece of fillet steak, so I'm going to pepper the fillet steak. I've got the pan on here coming up to heat, so pepper on both sides. Then we are going to spray the pan and we're going to cook the fillet steak. Now I'm going to cook this medium rare. Obviously you'll cook it whatever way you want. So I mean, if you want it well done, you just adjust the cooking time. For a steak of this size to be medium rare, you're talking about 3 minutes each side. So I'm going to pop it in there and pop on the timer for 3 minutes. So this has been cooking now on this side for 3 minutes. Literally gonna turn it over and pop on that timer for another 3 minutes. Here we go. The steak has been cooked either side for 3 minutes either side. Again, remembering this is for medium rare. Next thing is you need to leave your steak to rest. If I was to cut into this steak right now, all of the blood's going to escape. So you need to let your steak rest for a minimum of 10 minutes, all right, before you actually start cutting it. So my fillet steak here is rested now for about 10 minutes. And what I'm going to do for this steak roll is just cut this fillet steak into nice, gorgeous, thin slices. So you can see there that this is medium rare, as I say, so just thin slices, as many as you can get out of the steak. So I now take my slices of the lovely fillet steak. What I have here is some rocket. So put a little bit of rocket on one side, and this is finely grated Parmesan. Put that on the other, and then you're on top of it, and you just roll it up like that. Isn't that gorgeous? An absolutely beautiful, that's all unrolled, a beautiful fillet steak bite. So you keep doing it until you have used up all of your slices. So there you have fillet steak rolls, absolutely delicious. Now the final ingredient that I'm going to pop on top of this is a little bit of balsamic vinegar. Again, balsamic vinegar with rocket and with fillet steak and Parmesan is just a match made in heaven. So there you go, a gorgeous posh nibble for your dinner party. So now we are on to our next nibble, and over to Trish for that.
Thank you, Grania. Today now I'm going to show you how to make your chicken liver pate. So we're going to start off with our wok with a little bit of fry light, and we're going to add a chopped onion and some garlic. You can use 2-3 cloves of garlic, as much as you want, whatever your flavour works for you. A little tip for you when you're using your cooking or sauteing your onions and garlic at the beginning of your recipes, throw in a little bit of water. It stops them sticking to the pan, and it just stops everything burning. So let's saute those. Now we're going to add our chicken livers. We've 500 grams of chicken livers fresh from the butchers. So you just let those cook away until they are partially brown. Livers are nearly cooked, so a lot of the pink has gone out of them, but they're not fully browned. Add 4 chopped bacon medallions and 5 mushrooms. And you don't have to chop them too nicely or fancy or anyway, because don't forget you're going to be blitzing all of this. So cook all that in, get all your flavours mixed in, and just leave those there to cook. Then we will add 50 mils of chicken. So when you have your bacon, mushrooms and your chicken livers coming along nicely browned, you then add 50 mils of chicken stock and leave it all to simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes. Let all your flavours infuse, and it is absolutely gorgeous. It smells here at the moment. So we're just going to turn that down a little bit and leave it to simmer for about. Okay, we have now cooked off our chicken livers, mushrooms, bacon and chicken stock. The most important part of making this dish now is to drain that mixture, because if you don't, it stays too wet, doesn't solidify, and your pate just becomes not pate, it becomes like a mousse type dish. So make sure that you've drained all of that. So in the wok we still have our pate, bacon, mushrooms all cooked down. In the bowl here I have 2 eggs. I'm going to add half a tub of quark. Okay, I'm going to add a capful of brandy and some salt and pepper to season. Okay, whisk all that up, make it into a lovely creamy mixture. whisked up into a lovely creamy mixture, no white lumps left from the cork, etc. Mix that all into your chicken liver mix. Mix it all around. Now I'm going to pour our mixture into the Maggi mix, blitz it all together and make it into a lovely creamy texture.
Glue.
We now have our beautifully blended pate, which we're going to put into our lovely presentation dish. I like to serve this, guys, with some crackers or brogies or slims. Slims are 1 cent each. These crackers, these little Jacob's crackers, are that whole packet 4.5 cents. Or you can have sin-free options with your cucumber and carrot. Okay, you obviously would need to pop that in the fridge to solidify. Usually about 2 hours will do it, but the best thing about this pate is that it freezes beautifully, so you can make that portion, have it, put some in the freezer and have some for your guests on the night. Hope you enjoy.